Every major Genshin Impact update generally consists of a main story quest, which is the Archon quest, and the main side quest, which is the World quest. This is a quick and dirty summary of the main side quest in patch 3.1. The Traveler takes a commission from the Adventurers Guild and heads to Aru Village to meet the Issuer. The Issuer is Bonifaz, someone hired to provide Sumpter Beasts to a caravan. Bonifaz hasn't heard from the caravan in a few days and hires the Traveler to go find it. The Traveler tracks down the caravan to a big hole that it fell down. There you meet Jet, Jabriel, Tearzad, along with Noctigal, who is Bonifaz's partner, and the Sumpter Beasts. Jabriel and Jet are father and daughter respectively and are mercenaries. Tearzad is an academia scholar who hired them and the rest of the caravan to explore the desert in hopes of discovering something he can write a paper about. In order to get out of the hole, the Traveler decides to explore some ruins in hopes of finding an exit. While exploring the ruin, they learn that Tearzad started this expedition after getting a stone slate from a relative of his. The relative was a brilliant researcher, but met a boy and eloped, and fled into the desert. While exploring the ruins, you meet a robot named Ben. Ben seems friendly and joins the group. You eventually make your way out and make camp at an oasis. Jabriel is missing from camp and you find him standing over a grave. Jabriel doesn't elaborate about it and you return to camp. The group then have a nice talk where Jet reveals that she's never met her mother and basically it's been her and Jabriel her whole life. Jabriel does not elaborate on his history. As everyone heads to bed that night, you hear Jabriel sing a lullaby to Jet as he stands watch over the camp. The next day, the Traveler and the gang head towards the ruins that the caravan was originally heading towards. After reaching it, Ben somehow unlocks the door and you explore it. The group eventually reaches a room with a large mural. Tearzad interprets the mirror to express the Scarlet King's tyranny, while Jabriel and Jet interpret the mural as being more peaceful. Jabriel also hints that he knows a lot more about the mural than he's letting on, but he does not elaborate. You continue through the desert and make your way to the main pyramid, which is King Deshret's mausoleum. A side note, King Deshret, the Scarlet King, and Al-Ahmar are all the same person, which is the now dead God King of the ancient desert people, or the Eremites. The Traveler and the gang explore the pyramid and it becomes clearer and clearer that Jabriel knows a lot more about these ruins than he's letting on. You later reach a door that is unlocked by the stone slate and fall into a trap and get separated. You then find the others who are fighting some Fatui. The Fatui are defeated, but Ben is still missing, so you go looking for him. You find Ben captured by Eremites and Fatui working together. You head over to rescue Ben, but you meet someone named Samael. Samael is seemingly old friends with Jabriel. The Traveler's group and Samael's group get into a fight, getting Ben back, even though Samael escapes. Jabriel later explains that he and Samael were part of a radical Eremite group called Thutmose, interested in solving the secrets of Al-Ahmar. In pursuit of that goal, Jabriel invited an academia researcher named Ufara to help. Jabriel and Ufara spent years exploring ruins together, eventually marrying and having a daughter together, which was Jet. Around this time, Jabriel had a change of heart and decided to leave Thutmose with Ufara and Jet. Samael realized what was happening and killed Ufara under the insane reasoning that taking away Ufara would keep Jabriel in Thutmose. However, Jabriel fled anyways and took Jet with him. For whatever reason, Jabriel never told Jet any of this. After the story, the group decides to reach King Deshret's treasure before Samael does. The Traveler and the gang make their way through more ruins and eventually reach their goal, the throne of King Deshret. Samael then shows up and takes Jet hostage. Using Jet as leverage, Samael forces Jabriel to unlock the throne and permit entry into the Golden Slumber, a legendary place of eternal peace and happiness. Samael then sits on the throne and then dies. Turns out, entering the Golden Slumber is a one-way trip that requires dying first. Suddenly, a black wall emerges from the throne and approaches the Traveler and the gang. Samael's fanaticism was apparently so intense that once he entered the Golden Slumber, he maintained his individuality despite merging minds with everyone else already in the Golden Slumber, thus getting the power of King Deshret. Jabriel then decides to enter the Black Wall in order to enter the Golden Slumber and fight Samael, though it means he can never return. Somehow, Jabriel joins the Sea of Consciousness within the Golden Slumber, maintains his individuality, and allows the Traveler and the gang to escape the ruins, sacrificing himself. After escaping, the remaining members of the group return to Aru Village. Tearzad returns to the Academia to write his paper on his experiences. Jet leaves to search for Jabriel's original tribe in order to learn about her father. Bonifaz and his partner decide to stay in Aru Village for a while. And that's the end of this quest and the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed what you've seen here.